Hi, everybody, and happy Thursday. Thanks so much for joining us today. I think you'll find this webinar really helpful and informative. My name is Sandy Elson, and on behalf of the travel professional community and homebasedtravelagent.com, I want to welcome all of you and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be with us today. I'm very pleased to welcome as our host today Outside Agents. Our speaker is Chad Burt, co-owner of Outside Agents. Chad's topic is Earn More and Work Less When You Partner with Outside Agents. Blast out of the past and boost your business fast. I love that. And be sure you stick around because Chad will be telling us how you may qualify for a special offer from Outside Agents, and he'll get to that in a little bit. Please remember that we welcome your questions. You can type in your questions at any time during the webinar in the question area you see on the right-hand panel of your screen. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to Chad now so he can get started. Welcome back, Chad.
Thank you so much, Sandy. It's great to be here. As Sandy mentioned, there's going to be a really special offer here at the end, so stick around. What I'm going to do to make it really easy to stick around for everybody today is make this a very short, very brief webinar. I'm actually going to get right to the point after just some basic stuff and kind of tell you what's different about us, what's cool about it, and why you should care. Okay, so without further ado, let me jump in and just give you a little bit of background, okay? Who are we? Well, OutsideAgents.com has been a family-owned and operated travel agency, host agency since 1992. We're actually recognized as one of the biggest in the business. We're a host in our 9th consecutive year of triple-digit revenue growth. There's some stats here for you, some basic information, but the most important thing for any agent to understand about a host partner is how they're doing with their agents. Well, that first little statistic here tells the tale. Our per agent revenue has averaged a 28 to 32% increase year over year for each of the 9 past years, which is a pretty amazing feat, which is one of the reasons that we're being or have been recognized as one of the top 3 hosts in North America. Folks, we're getting awards left, right, and sideways. Everything from the President's Award from Vacation.com to the two Magellan Awards, actually, for our training. Somehow, some way, we're starting to get something right after the past 20-some-odd years. But the bottom line for you is we're a one-stop shop. We're a total solution for everything you need. Now, I'm sure many of you have sat through presentations from other hosts where they go over in great detail everything that they offer. I'm not going to do that today. What I'm going to do instead is just give you some highlighted points about what has made us one of the top 3 hosts in America and why you should stick around to find out about this special offer I'm going to tell you about here at the end of the presentation. The bottom line here is perspective. Okay, our perspective, our approach is a little bit different than a lot of other host agencies out there. For us, we want you to run your business, not the other way around. We're not here to tell you what to do. Our philosophy is that we're basically a buffet of best-of-class products and services for travel agents today, and we encourage you to go ahead and grab a plate and put on that plate what you'd like. Okay, we're here to help you create results, to leverage the crowd, to leverage the cloud, to get outside the box, to own your results, to be unique, to stand out, and ultimately be bold. It's critical that you're bold in business. You have to take steps that are outside the box to differentiate yourself and to make your mark in any sector, especially in travel. So just a couple of quick things. One of the things we're most proud of is that Steve and I, as owners of the company, have remained dedicated to the notion that white towers and executive suites are for people who do different things than what we do. We like to be in the trenches. We like to work with our agents on a day-to-day basis because at the end of the day, we're your business partner, right? And if you can't get hold of your business partner, if you can't talk to your business partner, you probably need a new one. That's one of the reasons why we hand out our personal cell phone numbers. I'll do that at the end of the presentation for you when I also reveal our exclusive offer for you today. But in a nutshell, you're going to get everything you need. You're going to get your office support, fully customized and branded solutions so that we remain completely invisible to your clients. You're going to get one-on-one support in terms of business development, technology, whatever you need. We have out-of-office support programs, and most importantly, we really emphasize our social community, our back office community of agents, where that peer-to-peer interaction really benefits us as individual travel agents and us as an industry. So there's a couple of, things we kind of got to cover really quickly here. This is business, so let's talk about bottom line. At the end of the day, you can earn up to 90% of all commissions. That includes every dime, nickel, and penny of booking level commission that we can track. So overrides, TC, marketing bonuses, anything I can track at a booking level, you're going to get your split up. And we've got top tier commissions with virtually every major vendor on the planet today. We're just exploding with vendors. We've been recognized by Disney as the Eastern region's top producer. We've been recognized by Viking, by Royal Caribbean, by Carnival, by every vendor you can think of as one of the big players, which obviously means more money and better response from your sales reps and so on. We don't charge any fees that are required. We have some optional stuff. I can always talk to you about them. But at the end of the day, everything you need to get up and running and be successful is included in our program, and it's included for free. And then we offer additional tools to help maximize your efficiencies and help you earn more. And, at the end of the day, this is about money, so we offer real-time commission tracking, business intelligence, again, everything you need so you can see what's going on with your business. And like every major host out there in the world, we offer marketing and support of all kinds. We've kind of gone a little step further with a number of them in terms of offering free automated email systems and at-cost direct mail marketing systems that are very sophisticated, offer a lot of features. We also do custom marketing plan development. Folks, look, at the end of the day, we don't get paid till you do. Between Steve and I, we've got coming up on 50 years, my lord, experience in marketing and travel, and we're here to help. We're here to help you build a plan that's going to help build your business. And towards that end, we offer one-on-one consultations, guidance, coaching, whatever you need. We're here to work. We're here to help. We also have co-op marketing dollars available for agents who have demonstrated a track record of success or are at least heading in that direction. We definitely want to help fund those marketing activities. They're going to help build your business because at the end of the day, it's going to help build our business as well. We also offer, and I'll come back around here in a moment, a number of tools to help manage and automate your booking management and promotion processes. One of the most popular of which is my Booking Genie, which is really set for groups. And I'm going to talk a bit more about that in a minute, but at the end of the day, it's designed to get you off the phone doing menial tasks and on the phone developing relationships and going above and beyond your clients' expectations so they keep coming back to you again and again. And of course, one of the things we're very proud of is training. And I know a lot of you here today are veterans. You guys, many of you feel that, you've been there, you've done that. I don't really need any additional training. I can promise you that with over 1,000 hours of on-demand training and an average of 5 to 7 webinars every single month, and FAM, seminars at seas, property inspections, mentoring from experienced agents, just having somebody to bounce some ideas off of is incredibly important. Our virtual sales program, which as far as I know is unique in the industry, and basically what it is, back in the day when there used to be a lot more brick and mortar agencies, your sales rep would come in, sit down, tell you what's new, tell you what's going on, maybe leave some cookies, and then be on their merry way. And that update, that information, that relationship was very important to agents and agencies, and we recognize that. So what we do is each time our rep comes in, they sit down. We have a dedicated training facility and a video protection facility, and we sit them down for just a few minutes, might be 10 minutes, might be 10 or 15 minutes, and talk to them, see what's going on, see what the new thing is, see what their new initiatives are, what their new promotions are, and then we put them out there for you on demand so that you can go not only get that information, but frankly see their smiling face, maybe get to know them a little bit so that you feel comfortable reaching out to your sales rep when you need them. We also have coming out here next year a virtual campus where we're going to be able to send you through various training tracks to kind of certify your expertise in a given area, track your sales, track your fan experience within that track, and really help you manage your educational experience. Of course, we offer CLIA and IGN cards for qualified agents. We have live help available for you when you need it. And again, you have direct access to a wealth of information from your peers in our agent community. And speaking of vendors, yeah, we've got the vendor relationships that you need. As you can see here, we have thousands of exclusive vendor groups, access to key and national account resources. We have exclusive pricing programs, all kinds of trainings, FAMs, co-op opportunities, and we give you direct access to our vendor partner business development managers. Very few hosts out there do that because it can be, frankly, pretty hard on a BDM to have 3,400 agents calling them all the time. But what we do is we try to get ahead of the ball so that when you do need to reach out to a BDM, they realize that it's something that they really need to help you with. So let's get down to brass tacks. Okay, so really, at the end of the day, what's so different about OutsideAgents.com compared to some of the other top hosts in America today? Well, first of all, we're socially centered. Okay? We recognized that Mr. Zuckerberg probably had a good idea with social networking, and so we built our entire back office around a social network concept. What's this mean to you? It means you can go in, talk to people, interact with people, see what's going on with people. I say people, fellow travel agents who are people, but they're like-minded professionals. You can join clubs. You can get engaged with people regionally or by interest and so on. You can see what's trending. You can see what's going on. You can see news. Everything's right here so that you can become immersed in this industry. And I always kind of draw this parallel. How many of you like to go to a doctor that hasn't spoken to another doctor in a decade? Right? A professional needs to be around other professionals, and towards that end, we developed this environment for you. But some of you don't care about that. I understand that for many of you, you may be too busy or this just isn't your thing, and that's fine. Everything you need to get up and get running and get moving is right here in our speed navigation bar. Okay, so you're going to log in, you're going to see promotions, you're going to see most recent training opportunities, you're going to see tools, and you can skip the whole social thing if you want to. It's really up to you what you want to do with this awesome resource, this awesome social environment. Okay. Also, we're crowdsourced. What's that mean? The nice thing about the internet era is that rather than Steve and I sitting here and deciding what it is that our agents want, need, and things we need to change, improve, and create, and so on, we're able to reach out to the crowd, all of our agents, and get real-time, immediate feedback on all kinds of things. You, as a member of OutsideAgents.com, have that same opportunity where you can reach out and really source information and advice and so on from fellow travel professionals in near real time. I always tell the story, it's kind of funny, but there was a post in there one time about an agent who had a client that had a daughter that wanted to have a princess birthday, and they were trying to get a cake into their suite with the candle lit and everything. So when the little girl walked up in her little princess dress and opened the door, boom, there was a cake with the candle burning. They could not get that done through general res. They just couldn't get it done. It wasn't happening. So they went into our Disney club and posted it. And sure enough, within an hour or two, somebody posted something to the effect of, don't worry about it. Talk to Tony. He works Tuesdays and Thursdays from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon until they close over at the Bibbidi Boppity Boop Cafe, and he can get that done for you. I'm not kidding. The Bibbidi Boppity Boop Cafe. You can't Google that stuff. Who's Tony? It was amazing. So our agents take advantage of that crowdsourced environment to offer a different level, an enhanced level of service to their clients. We're also cloud-based. That means that anywhere you are with an internet connection, you're good to go. Anywhere that you have an internet connection, you're good to go. Lightning could strike our office, and it has, by the way, not too long ago, just a few months ago. Lightning could strike our office, and all of your client data, all of your records, everything about your business will still be operational. It'll still be available, and nothing will be harmed. We're 100% cloud-based. So Google is going to have to crash for any of your stuff to be in danger because all of our stuff is hosted up in the cloud. We're cutting edge, obviously. We're social, we're crowdsourced, we're cloud-based. We're here to take and leverage technology and resources in ways that are different. We're here, nobody gets ahead in business because they do the same thing that everybody else is doing. Okay? We're cutting edge. We're willing to get out there. And I know this sounds cheesy. I know it sounds kind of funny, but at the end of the day, we're committed to you. Okay? Everybody says that in business, we're committed to you. We mean it. How can I prove that? Real simple. Let me give you my cell phone number. My cell phone number is 904-316-7885. If you ever have any problems, give me a call. Steve, my business partner, his cell phone number is 904-504-5623. Just for the record, he handles the night shift. No, I'm kidding, folks. But if you ever need to get hold of us, you have any questions, we're here to help. At the end of the day, we're the total package, and we're free, which is awesome, but we're the total package. Now, let me get down to what I think is important today. What is the big difference? Let's talk a little bit about technology real quick, okay? All the basics are here for you. Power Agent by Revelx is a fully integrated booking, research, and fulfillment tool with CRM functionality built right in, which means you can create quotes, you can track clients, you can pull up client records, you can do everything from a web browser. It's a pretty cool tool. We give it to you for free. If you were trying to go direct to Revelx, you'd pay anywhere from $50 to $100 a month per user to use it. So it's an awesome tool that we offer you for free. Naturally, we're going to give you access to all the vendor booking engines, VAX, consolidators, everything you need is going to be available to you in terms of vendor resources. We're going to give you the online commission tracking. We have client ease CRM functionality available for you if you want some enhanced CRM functionality. And actually, we're looking at some more enhancements of that platform for you here in 2016. We have a huge searchable knowledge base based on our agent contributions within the agent community. But hold on for a second. Let's talk about the cool stuff. First of all, we have a partnership with Agent Studio, which is unique in the industry today. Agent Studio is one of the leading consumer website providers in the industry today. Because of our partnership with them, we're able to enhance their offering and reduce their price by half, and as if you were to go direct. So we chop the price in half, and we're able to integrate with that platform a live booking engine that books all type of travel at full commission. So cruise, tour, all-inclusives, hotels, car, air, the whole 9 yards, something that Agent Studio doesn't offer when you go direct. So half the price, double the functionality, pretty amazing deal. We also have My Booking Genie. Now, what is My Booking Genie? Well, I want to show you something here. Real quick, I'll just give you a little bit of background on this for those of you who do groups. How many times have you run into a situation where a client says that their group leader told them they were going to get $100 onboard credit when in fact it was $50? Or how many times have you come to 7 cabins instead of 8 and you lost your GC? How many times have you been working with a wedding group at an all-inclusive and the grapevine convolutes all the information that you're trying to disseminate regarding what they can expect and itineraries and all that kind of stuff? How many times has a group ruined your day? I bet just about every one of you has had a really bad day because of a group that went kind of squirrely on you. Well, we have a solution. It's called My Booking Genie, and what it is a microsite creation system where you can go in, you upload your own logo. Again, we're totally invisible. You give the thing a description, a little marketing blurb, an itinerary. This can be cruise, this can be tour, this can be all-inclusive, this can be a golf trip, this can be a wedding package. It doesn't matter. You can break down the pricing. If you want to, you can add ancillary items, insurance, pre-post options, T-shirts, hats, whatever you want. Remember, a lot of times as travel agents, we leave money on the table and an enhanced experience for the client on the table because we fail to let our clients know that there's additional options available. So my Booking Genie allows you to add them right here if you like to. You can embed video. You can do whatever you want. Then you send this out to your group leader, your group members. They get a link. They go to a web page. Now here's what's critical. Here's what's super cool about the platform. See these share buttons up here at the top? That's right. Your clients can promote you, your brand, and this trip for you. So that family reunion that was going to be 7 cabins becomes 8 because Cousin Bob, who hasn't talked to anybody in 3 years, gets this social share on Facebook, and now he's interested in meeting up. Or that church group expands dramatically because maybe not everybody's there on Sunday when the news bulletin goes out. Maybe they missed it, but now everybody sees it because it gets posted to their Facebook page. This system allows you to leverage the viral potential of the internet, the exponential growth potential of social networking in a very, very simple way. So once you've created this, your clients have shared it, all the information is clearly broken out for them. They've uploaded their pictures, their logos, whatever they like. The magic happens. Real simple. The client can click through, go through, give you all of their options, names, dates of birth, everything you need. All your legal disclaimers have been addressed. They've been given the option for insurance, which is hugely important. And then they give you their billing information, and then they submit it. And in a few minutes, you receive an encrypted document with all their selections and all their billing information so that you can process that payment on the fly without ever talking to the client. Now, why is that important? Why on earth would you want to not collect a payment from the client? Well, we feel that there's more important things for you to be doing than collecting 16 digits and expiration date and so on for a credit card from who knows how many people, one at a time over the phone. There's just more important stuff to be done. We want you in there building relationships, going above and beyond for your client, and focusing your time where there's a perceived value by the client, where they see that, wow, I'm really glad I used a travel agent because they were able to do X, Y, and Z for me that I couldn't have done for myself. Well, we feel that if you're busy collecting credit card information, you're probably spending time that could be better spent elsewhere. So they submit it, you get this PDF, and boom, you're up and cooking. So my Booking Genie has turned out to be hugely successful. And on the heels of this success, we now have my Payment Genie. It should be coming out actually next week if all goes well, where you'll be able to schedule additional payments. Already within my Booking Genie, you can schedule payments, but we're taking it to the next level where, for example, you can schedule your second and final payments on a cruise. Or let's say your group wants to make, 6 payments over the next 12 months on a group. Well, we as travel agents know how much fun that can be to talk to the same person, to collect the same information 6 different times without our commission going up, spending more time to make the same amount of money. With my Payment Genie, you'll be able to schedule these payments on the fly. The client will get an email prior to the due date. They'll go ahead and authorize the use of their previous credit card or give you new information. That'll come back to you. And boom, you can go make the payment for them, take care of it, and be on with your day. Again, focusing your time and energies on stuff that's more important than just collecting payments. We've also recently released my Out-of-Office Genie. This was inspired by actually several of our agents' experiences when we've been on FAMs where they've been strapped to their phone. They can't get away because somehow or another, being a travel agent became a 24/7 occupation, really. And so people are strapped to their phones when they should be going enjoying the fruits of their labor. They should go enjoy their vacation. Or heaven forbid, if they're in the hospital, they're not scrambling to try to find somebody to cover their clients while they're unavailable. So now we have my Out-of-Office Genie where we have experienced, very experienced, well-vetted agents who are able to handle core tasks for you in your absence. They're not there to handle your sales or anything like that, but they're there for that emergency cancellation, for that insurance issue, for that last-minute payment that they weren't able to make before you went on vacation. They're there to do those core things for you so that you can leave and actually turn off your phone. Imagine that for a second. You can actually not have to pick up the phone for a few days while you're taking care of what you need to do or what you want to do. Pretty cool thing. Again, we have client ease available for you. And now, I don't want to beat this topic into the ground, but I do want to talk one more time about our social network. Remember, we're all about interacting. We're all about crowdsourcing new ideas and information so that in a collaborative environment, you're able to produce better results for your clients. And you're able to see this all happening in real time, and you're able to search it. And you're even within our environment able to create your own personal page. It's kind of nifty. So that's great. That's all cool. So we've got technology, we've got some cutting edge stuff, we've got stuff that other hosts don't have. We have things that are going to help you make more money. So what's next? What do you do with this information? Pretty simple. Go to OutsideAgents.com. Sign up. It's a little red box on the right-hand side of the page that says come aboard. Fill that out, and you're going to end up having to pay a $39 setup fee. Now, remember I said I had a special offer for you. Real simple. Sign up, pay the $39 setup fee. It's the way we verify your identity. So you got to pay the fee. Then shoot me an email. Let me know that you attended today's webinar and that the password is password OMG. Password OMG, and I'll give you your money back. Okay, so it's cost you nothing whatsoever to just try us out. Now, why do I want to give away my program? Because I know the quality of the program. And I know that the vast majority of agents who take a look like it and stay. So go to OutsideAgents.com, sign up, shoot me an email with this password OMG. I'll give you your $39 back. So there's no risk whatsoever. You haven't spent a dime. And try us out. If you need any help, give us a call, shoot us an email. You know, I'm extremely confident that after trying this, you're going to find your new home and you're going to enjoy it. So please go to OutsideAgents.com, sign up, shoot me an email. I'll refund your money. Check it out, try it out. If you like it, stay. If you have any problems, please don't hesitate to call us. And that's pretty much it, folks. Do I have any questions?
Thanks,
Anybody have any
Chad.
questions?
That was fantastic. We do have several questions. And one of our agents wants you to please go over the commission structure. You said the commissions are up to 90%. What's the split? What determines what the split is?
We do it on a case-by-case basis. Basically what we're looking for is $10,000 a year in commission or more to hit 85 to 90% commission. We used to be a little more stricter in our thresholds, but if you're producing higher end stuff or whatnot, please give us a call. I'm happy to talk to you and offer you as much commission as humanly possible.
And tied into that question, are there minimum sales goals? You said it's on the commission is on a case-by-case basis, but what about minimum sales to be
Yeah, we have
part of
very
that?
strict, very rigid, very, very lofty sales goals. We require that you sell something, anything, to somebody other than yourself once every 6 months. And we do that because we want active agents. And I know some of you are doing this, a few hours a month. Some of you are doing this full time. I totally get it. But we do require that you sell something, anything, to somebody other than yourself every 6 months in order to stay active.
Well, that should be a pretty easy goal to meet for any serious travel agent.
Pretty simple.
One of our agents wants to know if you allow sub-agents, if they have sub-agents.
Yes, we do. We do have a sub-agent program. There's a nominal fee associated with sub-agents. It's $10 a month till they hit an average of $1,000 a month in sales. We require that you have E&O insurance through us in order to have a sub-agent. That $10 a month, So you'll pay $19 a month unless you have a website through us. Then it's $21 a month for your E&O insurance. And then the $10 a month covers our additional accounting and extends the E&O insurance to your sub-agent. Um, we're not we're not trying to bring on a million sub-agents. Okay, there's 10 years ago there were organizations out there that had uplines and downlines and MLMs and all that great stuff. We're absolutely not about that. But if you have employees, if you have sub-agents and whatnot, we can definitely accommodate that. I'd love for you to give me a call if that's a goal of yours to have sub-agents, and we can definitely talk it over and figure out the best way by which you can accomplish that.
Okay, great. And as a second part to that question, our agent wants to know if the sub-agents use the same ID and booking sites and whatnot as the main agent.
What will happen is when you sign up a sub-agent, is they'll get all their own logins. They'll be complete. They'll be just like the primary agent, except the money will be going to the primary agent along with the accounting. So they'll have all their own logins, accounts, and all that good stuff. So there's no conflicts, no problems. Obviously, as the primary agent, if there's ever any issues, we can get you any account that they have to go follow up behind them.
Okay, excellent. One of our agents said that he has seen some great outside agents training videos on YouTube. And do you see it as an issue that they're accessible to the general public?
Sure, and I understand that. We have made a lot of our training open to everybody. The training that is accessible to the general public has nothing in it about commissions or anything like that. But roughly 80, maybe a little bit less than 80% of our training it's not password protected, but you have to have the link. It's not searchable in YouTube.
Okay. Terrific. One of our agents wants to know, in my Booking Genie, do the payments go directly to the vendor or do they go to outside agents for processing to the vendor?
No, they go directly to the agent. They go directly to the agent so that that agent can pick that up, confirm what they're looking at if something doesn't make sense. If they have their date of birth down as yesterday and, they're paying with their credit card, you might want to call them, that kind of thing, so you can look it over, and then you'll apply payment directly with the vendor.
Okay, excellent. One of our agents wants to know if there is a monthly fee. I think you said there was no fee. And if you have where they can see a list of preferred suppliers, if you have one available.
Sure, one second. As you can see, we work with virtually every major vendor on the planet. If you'd like a copy of this, just shoot me an email. I'd be happy to send it to you.
That looks like a lot of preferreds. Looks like a
Yeah.
very complete list.
It, it's funny you say that it's a lot of preferreds. There's a lot of hosts out there that either force you to use preferreds
Mhm.
or discourage you from doing it by penalizing your commission or whatever. Our thing is this: we work with all the best of the best in the business, but we're not going to force you to work off of our list. If there's a vendor that you need to work with, shoot us an email, give us a call. 99.9% of the time, we're more than happy to help you set up an arrangement with them.
Oh, that's fantastic. Does Outside Agents have any lead generation programs for agents?
No. At the commission splits that we offer, it's financially not feasible to generate leads and hand them out to agents. But I will tell you this, and I really want to emphasize this. We don't get paid till you do. We have a huge amount of experience doing marketing within the travel sector. I don't care if it's traditional marketing, online marketing, social network marketing, whatever it is, we have training and support available for you to get out there and start building your business. In addition, we have cooperative marketing opportunities where we have actual real dollars that we can help support your marketing efforts with. So while we can't, at the commission splits that we offer, afford to go out and actually market for you and get the leads and hand them to you, we can do everything under the sun to teach you how to go out there and find your own leads and help you pay for those marketing efforts.
Terrific. One of our agents wants to know if Outside Agents has a relationship with Vacation.com.
Yeah, we're actually part of the President's Circle, or one of their top 20 or 40 agencies in America. So we have a very strong relationship with Vacation.com. And it's a relationship we enjoy. It's very, very refreshing to be able to call up senior level management at an organization with the size and influence that Vacation.com has, and have a conversation with somebody who can make decisions and help get things done. So yes, we are very closely related to them, and appreciate that relationship very much.
Wonderful. And one of our agents is curious about the commission tracking program. Can you talk a little bit about that, or do you have something to show our agents about the commission tracking program?
Sure. I mean, in a nutshell, what we have, and it would be a little bit of a challenge for me to show it right now, so I don't have any demo data set up in there. But in a nutshell, when you log in, there's charts and graphs showing your productivity. You can see your open report, your interim report, and your finalized reports. Your open report is bookings that we have in our system that we haven't received commissions on. Your interim reports are bookings that we have in our system that we have received and that you're going to be paid on the next cycle. By the way, we pay every 2 weeks via direct deposit upon receipt from the vendor. You don't have to wait for them to travel. When we get the money goes out. And then finally, you get to see your finalized reports, and that's what you've been paid. So you're able to see them in multiple formats, and you can see what's going on with your business at all times. Now, moving forward, we also have even more functionality in that platform coming out. So where we'll be adding expense tracking and ROI analysis and all kinds of stuff to the system. But for right now, it's very robust in terms of its reporting.
That's fantastic. That really sounds great. We have another question about commissions. You said a lot of sometimes the commission is on a case-by-case basis. What's the lowest? What's the base commission an agent can expect to earn?
80%. That's the absolute lowest that we pay. Typically, we're looking, like I said, for $10,000 a year in commission for 85%, and $20,000 a year for 90%. That's with no required fees, monthly fees at all. But again, if you'd like to talk about it, feel free to give me a call.
Okay, and one more question, and it's actually mine, and that is, you talked earlier about overrides, and I'm curious to know if the overrides are based on each individual agent's productivity or outside agents as a whole.
Sure. When I talk about overrides, there's two types of overrides. There's front end and back end. Okay? There's front end, every chance we get to incentivize a booking, a marketing bonus, a marketing override, a bonus override of some kind on a given transaction, that's available to you. As far as the back end overrides, we shift a lot of the overrides we could be reinvesting from the back end back to the front end, put money in your pockets. But again, they're there to help grow your business, to help grow your bottom line. At the end of the day, every dime, nickel, and penny that we can track down to a booking level, you're going to get your commission split out.
Okay, thank you. That was a great answer. Again, Chad, if you don't mind providing your cell phone number and Steve's number as you did before. We have a couple of agents who asked that. And also, what is Steve's last name?
Muraca, M-U-R-A-C-A.
Okay, and can you give us those cell phone numbers one more time?
Okay, real quick, let me give you our office number first, because it's always best to try this at the office. That's 866-208-5604. My direct extension is 210. Steve's direct extension is 312.
Okay.
My personal cell phone number, should the matter be urgent, is 904-316-7885. Steve's cell phone number is 904-504-5623.
Okay, thank you. And we want to stress that these are for mostly emergency calls. Don't be calling Chad or Steve in the middle of the night, please, anyone. It can wait until the office is open.
Well,
And
here's the thing. Real quick, I want to point this out. I've got two small children, and like everybody, we pretty much have our cell phones with us all the time nowadays. I hand out the cell phone for a couple of reasons. One, I want you guys to call me if there's a problem or anything like that. That's what we're here for. But two, I want you to understand just how committed we are to our agents and how successful we've been in taking care of our agents. Because if we weren't doing a good job, if we weren't committed to our agents, if we weren't doing what we said that we are going to do, can you imagine what our cell phones would sound like in the middle of the night when we were trying to sleep? If we had a bunch of agents that were mad at us, what would they do? Start calling about midnight every single night. So it's just kind of proof positive that not only we're committed to you, but we're doing a good job.
okay, I'll go with that. That's fantastic. Again, Chad has the special offer up on the screen right now. If you go to, if you email Chad and sign up with Outside Agents today and then mention password OMG, he will refund the $39 setup fee. And Chad, that's such a generous offer. Thank you so much for doing that.
Not a problem.
I want to thank you so much. Our guest today has been Chad Burt, co-owner of Outside Agents. Chad, thank you so much for such a great webinar. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you so much, Sandy. I did too.
And thank you to all of our agents who are on the call today. I appreciate your being here. And enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye now.